Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video I'll be looking at this. This is a 1984 custom reproduction tech specs cards by Chris Velmer, and I'm thinking his studio is called Internal Rebellion. You can see over here the name, printed in the USA. Now Chris reached out to me, asked me if I wanted to check out a set of the cards that he makes, and being a child of the 80s, one of the fond memories I have was looking at the tech specs on the back of the toy boxes of each character, because it really gave them life, in my opinion. Like, I got to know what was the toy all about, who they were, and I thought that those were really cool. So without hesitation, I said yes. So he did send me this box set, and along with this letter, he says, I'm also sending a few early prototype cards that got too expensive to make. They show how I was trying to reproduce the look and feel of the vintage card box. The new cards are now printed double-sided on 110 pound card stock that is firmer than the regular 110 card stock. And I guess it's special order because it has to specifically ask for it at the print shop. They are printed 4 at a time on an 8.5 by 11 sheet, then cut corner punched by hand 1 at a time. I'm not planning on mass producing these cards. I'm only planning on making sets that are print to order, so I'm not stuck with a bunch of overhead stock. I've completed digital designs for every card from 1984 to 1988. Wow. So I can release a complete anniversary set every year. I only need to redesign the box to hold more cards. Do I have potential? Chris. Well, let's check it out. First of all, taking a look at his prototype cards. So I guess these are his early prototypes. They are really thick and heavy, but they do look good. I like that the print is nice and clear, but it is a little too heavy in my opinion. I mean, it's nice, but probably not required for its purposes. Let's put these aside. Now this is, I guess, the final product, because this was the prototype. You can see on the front it says 1984 custom reproduction tech specs cards printed in the USA by Eternal Rebellion, and you do have part of the 1984 box art here. Here you can see custom repo Transformers tech specs cards, 1984 to 2024, 40 years. On the back, a scene of Cybertron, and same thing on the other ends. Let's open it up here. Very packed. Wow, a lot of cards here. And a decoder. Okay, wow, this is a very thick set of cards. And just looking at it, okay, you have the mini bots. I think I may have put them out of order here. Let me, yeah, when I took them out, let's put that right there. I'm gonna put this on the side. So it does have the little decoder, and it says here, decoder has a protective film on both sides. So let's remove that protective film. That's this side. And on the other side. And let's take a look at Bumblebee here. So this is the first card in this set. Nice and clean. Like, I've seen scans of tech specs. So you have like different artifacts on it that you know it's a scan. So this repo looks really clean, especially this part. You can see the nice details there. And the bottom says 1984, Hasbro Braley, printed in the USA, etc. Very cool. I like that there's a border around it. As a kid, you know who cut your tech specs. If it was super straight, parents did it. If it was crooked, odds are the kid did it. So kind of cool. A little border frame on there. And the back, very cool. Like a little Tech Specs art on the back. Very neat. And while the cardstock is not as thick as this prototype, it is thick enough. It's not like it's paper thin. It's a good thickness. Let's test out the Tech Specs here with the decoder. Remember doing this as a kid all the time. Very cool and nice and clear. But let's see what other cards are in the set. So we have Bumblebee. It says it's 1984. So I'm assuming all the 1984 Transformers. I'm just going to close up in here more so you can see the detail. So we have Bumblebee, Brawn, Cliff Jumper, Gears, Huffer, Wind Charger, so all the mini bots. You have Blue Streak, Hound, Ironhide, so it looks like it's in alphabetical order, Jazz, Mirage, Prowl, Ratchet, I recently got this guy, the Takara version, Sideswipe, very nice, Sunstreaker, Trailbreaker, Wheeljack, and Optimus Prime. Very cool. So you got the mini bots all the way to the regular car robots and then Optimus Prime. For the Decepticons, we have Megatron, Starscream, Skywarp, my favorite Seeker. And you can see the background on the Decepticons is a little bit different. It has part of the box art, while most of the Autobots, well, actually, looks like it's a little different. Like the mini bots are all black to represent. Oh, and you know what? That makes sense because the mini bots came on card backs, so they didn't have the box art showing in the background. So yeah, that makes sense. So back to Thundercracker here, Soundwave, and then of course the tapes. And this is pretty cool. So they made Buzzsaw to match the other tapes because they were on cards. Frenzy, Laserbeak, Rumble, Ravage. Ah, this is a nice surprise. So he also did the variations. Like when I was a kid, I actually had this, the yellow Cliff Jumper, which is cool. So you get Cliff Jumper in yellow, Bumblebee in red, nice. And the Omnibots, Camshaft, Overdrive, Downshift, Aragon. Oh, and the three different Power Dashers, Chromar, very cool, and Zetar, nice. He also did Reflector, and then the individual Reflector robots, Viewfinder, Spyglass, and Spectral. Man, these are really cool. I'm really liking this. To have a complete set of the 1984, and I would say 1984 plus, because you have the extras like Bumble Jumper or Yellow Cliff Jumper, etc., is really cool, and it comes in this nice little box. So, man, very much thank you, Chris, for sending these over. And you know, at the end of your letter, you asked, do you have potential? I would say yes, of course. These are fantastic. Looking forward to the other years, and definitely would like to collect these all. They are very well made. And if you guys want a set, I'll put a link to Chris's channel in the description below. You can check it out and reach out to him. And thanks again, Chris, for sending these over. Anyway, that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And thanks for watching.